The mirror stood on a forgotten wooden table in a room where dust had learned the shape of silence. Its frame was old, carved with delicate flowers and fading gold, and at the bottom, almost hidden by time, were two engraved words: Mirror Stories. No one remembered who had made it. No one remembered who had brought it there. But everyone in the village knew one thing. The mirror did not reflect faces. It reflected truths. Elara discovered this on a night when the forest swallowed the moon. She had fled her home after her mother's final breath, left the house colder than death itself. The world had become too loud, too sharp, too broken. Her feet carried her without permission, deep between black trees where fog coiled like pale ghosts around their roots. That was when she saw the house. It leaned like an exhausted old man, its windows blind, its door slightly open as if breathing. Inside, the air smelled of forgotten years. And there, on the table, stood the mirror. Its glass was shattered into many pieces, but none had fallen. The cracks formed a perfect, frozen web. Elara stepped closer. The mirror woke. In the first shard, she saw herself. Not as she was, but as she felt. A small girl standing alone in a dead forest, holding her hands to her chest as if her heart might escape. She raised her fingers. The girl in the shard did the same, trembling. Elara's throat tightened. In the second shard, an enormous eye stared back at her. A single silver tear rolled down from it and fell into darkness. She touched her cheek. It was wet. In the third shard, a creature appeared, half bird, half nightmare, feathers tangled like thorns. Its eye ancient and heavy with knowledge. It did not blink. It judged. In the final shard, a figure stood holding a lantern. A man, or something shaped like one, wrapped in shadows. His face hidden, the flame trembling but alive. Elara stumbled back. "This isn't real," she whispered. The mirror answered by breaking its silence. Not with sound, but with memory. She saw her childhood, laughter trapped in sunlight. She saw the night her father vanished into war and returned only as a letter. She saw her mother grow smaller each year, folding into pain like fragile paper. She saw herself learn how to smile without feeling it. The mirror did not show lies. It showed the stories people buried so deeply that even they forgot the language to describe them. The shadowed figure in the lantern shard began to move. Step, step, closer. Elara felt cold bloom inside her bones. "What are you?" she asked. The answer formed inside her thoughts, not her ears. "I am the part of you that survived." The bird creature tilted its head. "I am the fear that kept you alive. The weeping I blinked. I am every sorrow you never spoke." The girl in the forest finally lifted her face. "I am who you were before you learned to break." The mirror trembled. The cracks widened. Elara realized something then. The mirror was not broken. It was complete. People were the shattered ones. She fell to her knees. For the first time since her mother died, she did not run from the pain. She let it breathe. She let it scream. She let it exist. Her tears struck the wooden floor. One by one, the mirror's cracks softened. Not healed, but understood. The shadowed figure raised its lantern higher, and the flame grew warm. The bird folded its wings. The eye stopped crying. The girl in the forest turned toward a path that had not existed before. When Elara looked again, the mirror finally reflected her face. Not perfect, not whole, but real. By morning, the house vanished. So did the mirror. But the villagers later whispered of travelers who spoke, of a strange mirror appearing to the broken-hearted, to the grieving, to those who had forgotten how to feel. Always cracked, always waiting, still telling its endless collection of stories. They say if you ever find it and dare to look, you will not see who you are,